Today we're going to be taking a quick first official look at the new 2023 Honda CB750 Hornet that was just unveiled at Intermont. Now Honda's been teasing us with this bike for quite some time, and it's gotten a lot of people excited that Honda might be bringing something different, something interesting, and hopefully something exciting to the table for their 2023 motorcycle lineup. And in their marketing words, shake up the hive. But did they deliver? Well, I'll let you guys be the final judge of that down in the comments section, and I'll offer my thoughts a little later in the video. So at its core, what do we have? We have a new Naked CB motorcycle to join the ranks with the CB125R, CB300R, CB500F, CB650R, CB1000R, and with the introduction of this CB750 Hornet, I think Honda's got the Naked CB sport bike segment covered. It's sporting a 755cc Unicam 8-valve parallel twin-cylinder engine with a 270-degree crank that's pumping out some pretty healthy performance numbers. Helping you put that power to the ground is a 6-speed transmission, obviously, that's outfitted with an assist slipper clutch to help smooth things out when you're riding it like a hooligan. And then to help out even more with putting that power down, you have a throttle-by-wire system that brings you all kinds of adjustability from 3 different rider modes: rain, standard, and sport, as well as 3 levels of adjustability for engine power, engine braking, and the Honda selectable torque control system, which is Honda's form of traction control. And we can't forget Willy controls thrown in there too, with an available adjustable accessory quick shifter too. To control all of those electronic bells and whistles, you've got a 5-inch TFT display that's customizable with 4 different layouts for your speed and RPM, with the usual riding mode, engine parameters, gear position, and customizable shift points that's all managed by these switches on your left handlebar. It also has Honda's smartphone voice control system too, something that hasn't been rolled out here in the US, but you can learn more about that and the bike itself with a lot more nitty-gritty details that aren't in this video over at HondaProKevin.com. When it comes to the chassis, it has a diamond steel frame that they tried their best to remove weight from, and for comparison, the CB650R's similar frame weighs in at 41 pounds, helping to drive the overall curb weight of the CB750 Hornet down to 419 pounds. I was hoping they were going to be able to keep it at the sub 400 pound mark, but then they would have had to have used components that would drive the price up, and let's be honest, most people aren't going to complain over a few pounds when it could save them thousands of dollars in the purchase price. And heck, it's still got a pretty potent power to weight ratio at the end of the day. For suspension up front, you have a very familiar, non-adjustable 41mm Showa separate function big piston fork setup, while out back you have a steel swing arm working with Honda's ProLink rear suspension setup, and the shock offers you 5 stages of preload adjustability. Helping you slow down are a set of radial mounted 4-piston Nissan calipers biting down on 296mm rotors with a 17-inch wheel front and back that sport 120/70 and 160/60 size tires. And those tires are helping you roll to a pretty economical number when it comes to fuel economy, with a rated 54 miles per gallon, and if you pair that up with its 4-gallon fuel tank, that puts your range at a little over 200 miles before you're pushing it. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Will this bike be imported by American Honda? Technically, I can't say at the moment, and I know that's not what you want to hear, but I think it will be. And if they can keep the price as affordable as it is for the European market, I think this bike will do pretty well. Its current pricing is $69.99 in Europe, and sadly we can't do a straight conversion because the world doesn't work that way, but if you play with the numbers and take in some other factors, I think it would end up right around the $8,500 to $9,000 mark here in the USA. And I'm curious, do you think that's a bargain for this bike? And would you choose the Hornet over the 4-cylinder CB650R if the CB750 is only a few $100 cheaper? Now personally, I wish Honda would have done a little more on the styling front. Their design sketches they've shown off to hype us up have really made you think they were going to try something different, and paired up with the shake the hive terminology, it made you think, well, it made me think, that Honda was going to throw us something from out in left field to shake things up, but this is what I would expect from Honda. They've taken the CB500F design and mixed it up ever so slightly while bringing in components from other bikes in the lineup, while also bringing in more electronic bells and whistles to the table. To me, the biggest surprise and thing to get excited about on this bike is the engine, and I can't wait to ride this thing to see how the entire package comes together, and if I'm still pouting about it not having that 4-banger high RPM scream that a lot of us love. But at the end of the day, I think Honda did a great job on bringing a new platform to the table, and call me crazy, but I'm just excited to see manufacturers developing new engines despite the big push towards electric that's clearly on the horizon. Will this be the end of the CB650R though? And maybe the end of our 4-cylinder CBR models in general? Is that what we're going to see before everything goes electric? Are all of the manufacturers going to start lopping off cylinders to meet emission standards? Let's talk about it all down in the comments section and let me know what you guys think about it all and what your thoughts are on the new Hornet. Did it meet your expectations? And do you want to see it in the USA? Thanks for watching and supporting all of this, guys. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.